Today I'm making crock-pot barbecue pulled pork sandwiches with garlic aioli. This pulled pork is so sweet and juicy, and it's the perfect meal for busy days when you don't have time to use a smoker or a grill. So keep watching because you are not going to want to miss this delicious meal. But before I get started, I want to give a shout out to my niece from South Carolina, Jessica, aka Jesusita. She recently made my pineapple tres leches cake, my lemon lentil soup, and my camarones and salsa chipotle. I'm really glad that you're making them for your family, for your dad, my brother, Danny, your friends. I really appreciate that. So I'm going to insert a clip on the pictures that she sent me and their reviews on what they thought of it.
Very hearty, very earthy. I like it. I think I might add some more lemon on top. Delish. Highly recommend. Lemon lentil soup. Compliments of cooking with
Camarones de chipotle salsa. You like it? That's a cooking with Trish recipe.
Awesome.
Okay, so here I have a 4.5 pound pork shoulder roast with bone. You can use boneless, but bone-in is going to give you more flavor. And for my seasoning, here I have 2 teaspoons of salt, 1 teaspoon of ground black pepper, and 2 teaspoons of garlic powder. But if you have a certain rub of your choice, by all means, go ahead and use it. So let me go ahead and season up my little pork here. And you want to make sure you press this in all over. Just massage that in. And this doesn't have too much fat. I just want to show that. I mean, if your roast has like a lot of fat, go ahead and trim it. But this didn't really have too much. Plus, we want some fat. So it comes out nice and moist and juicy. And now I'm going to take some barbecue sauce. You can use barbecue sauce of your choice. I'm using Sweet Baby Ray's, because that's the one I prefer. So all I'm gonna do is take this pastry brush, brush it all over the roast. Okay, now that I got my barbecue sauce all over this, I think I used about 1/4 cup. But I mean, just enough to coat the whole pork. So now I'm gonna get this in the crock pot. And one final ingredient, and then that's it. It's gonna be good to go. It's going to be some Dr. Pepper. Now you don't want to pour the Dr. Pepper on top of the roast. You just want to pour it around. And what the Dr. Pepper is going to do is it's going to give it a sweet flavor and tenderize the pork as it cooks. So now I'm just going to cover my roast. I have it on low and I'm going to let it go for 8 hours. Or if you want, you can cook it on high for a good 4 to 5 hours. So I'm just going to leave this alone and let it do its thing. So now for the aioli. And what is aioli? Basically, it's just a flavored mayonnaise. And here in my bowl, I have 3/4 cups of mayonnaise. And to this, I'm going to add 1 minced garlic clove and a couple pinches of black pepper and the juice of half a lemon and a tablespoon of chopped chives. Now I'm just going to mix that up. So now I'm done with this. I'm just going to put it in the refrigerator until the roast is done. It has been 8 hours, so now let's take a look at the roast. Oh wow. As you can see, it is falling off the bone. Now the temperature of your roast should be about 190 degrees, but if you don't have a thermometer, when you see it falling off the bone like that, it's good to go and ready to be shredded. So as you can see, the roast did produce a lot of liquid. So I'm going to remove that liquid before I add the shredded pork back in. So if you do that, make sure you do not throw this juice because there is fat in there down your drain because you could possibly clog your drain. So now let me get this roast out before I add it back into the crock pot. Okay, so I already removed the liquid. I just wanted to show you. This is the bone. I mean, that meat just fell off completely. I'm going to discard this, and now I'm going to add the shredded pork back in the crock pot. Okay, now look how tender this roast was. I mean, it is just so moist. And I did reserve some of the liquid just in case I want to add some back. But of course, if I do, I'm going to remove that layer of fat. So now to the roast, I'm going to add in my barbecue sauce. So here I have 1 cup of barbecue sauce. I'm just going to pour that right on top. And now give this a good toss. Now, depending on how much barbecue sauce you want, you can always add more. I'm going to add a little bit more. So I really want it. A lot of sauce. To me, it is perfect to my liking. And you know what? I don't even need to add in that extra liquid because it is just so moist. I'm telling you, I'm sure you can tell. So now let me make this into my sandwich, add the aioli sauce to it, and start to dig in. And this is what I'm going to be using, everything burger buns. Now you can use Hawaiian rolls, you can use whatever choice of bun or bread that you choose to, but this is what I'm going to go with today. And here it is. I forgot to mention because I was in such a hurry to start eating. You can put the buns or whatever rolls, whatever you're going to use in the oven, like at 375 until they get nice and toasty, whatever, just for a few minutes, but I completely forgot. And you can add whatever you want. You can add coleslaw on top of this, or you can serve coleslaw on the side, potato salad, jalapenos. You can make this however you choose, okay? And let me tell you, it smells so good. Oh my goodness. This is so moist, juicy, tender, perfect. You can add more barbecue sauce in there. There's no like right amount of barbecue sauce. You want to put more than what I did, go ahead. It's not gonna hurt it. But this is so delicious. That aioli, you definitely taste the garlic, that smokiness of the barbecue sauce. I mean, it just doesn't get any better than this right here. And that pork, it just melts in your mouth. And if you have any leftovers of this pulled pork, you can add it on top of nachos. You can make quesadillas out of it, or you can even get like a baked potato and put some of that meat on top of there, add whatever toppings you want. I mean, you can do so many things with this one crock pot meal. So if you like this video, give me a big thumbs up, leave me a comment and let me know what other ways you would make this. You know, give me some more ideas. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.